for quite a while. Thank you, General, for bailing me out.
Welcome, Prof. It's a pleasure to see you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Welcome, Professor Ayotunde. It's always a pleasure to be with you. It's been a long time.
Thank you so much. You are most welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Lucky, how are you?
I'm doing great, sir. I have been very busy, but I'm okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much.
And how about you?
I'm good. So we are going to begin the technical difficulties pushed us back a little bit. I'm sorry for that. Please, just to remind us that once we are not speaking or identified to speak, even though we do have the control over the mics and the video, we would suggest that you please mute your mic, and probably to reduce the bandwidth usage, also please put off your video so that we can all hear each other effectively. I know it's very early morning in this part of the world and afternoon in many other places. So we are going to start with thank you very much. I want to thank General Ishola Williams, Panabstrag, Madam Aniola Bello, and all who have worked behind the scene to make this happen. Thank you very much. Our colleagues from everywhere who are already in, we thank you. It's a sacrifice many of us are making to be part of this. Thank you so much. The program is very clear, and we are going to go to the first item in the program, which is Pan-Abstract greetings, which will be given by Professor Thiam, Sheikh Thiam from Amherst University, one of our stars, doing great work. So over to you, Professor Thiam.
Thank you, Prof, for your kind words. It's always a pleasure to see you and to speak with you. If we are here today, it's thanks to people like you, and you in particular in my own case. So thank you everybody for joining us to this wonderful conference. Most Honorable PJ Patterson, Her Excellency Dr. Maureen Temuno, General Ishola Williams, Prof. Bewaji, Madam Bello, and all colleagues who are here with us. Warm greetings from Amherst and from Senegal. We all wish we were in sunny Jamaica and not in below 0 degree right now. So on behalf of Pan-Abstract, the Academy of African Indigenous Religious Theology and Arts, and the PG Patterson Institute for African and Caribbean Advocacy, I would like to welcome you to this important moment in our shared histories of engagement with knowledge production from a Black studies perspective. This conference on global Black studies in Africa, the Caribbean, and Latin America is consistent with the mission of Pan-Abstract and our engagement to think about Africa and the world from a Pan-African perspective. The title, Global African Studies, is at the same time, I think, a political and a heuristic stand. It is a political stand precisely because the act of speaking itself is for people of African descent, a moment of proclamation of our humanity. When in the late 1980s, Mudimbe, V.Y. Mudimbe, changed the course of Black studies with the publication of The Invention of Africa, his major intervention was, after all, to situate the geography of reason. He showed that Africa did not exist per se. It was invented by a certain tradition of discourses and practices that imagined it as the other of the European self. Most importantly, these discourses excluded the African precisely because we were not deemed human, and therefore we were unable to produce audible speech. It is in this vein that the original land of our humanity was discovered. For this reason, our prise de parole here is a cleansing statement, as it is a philopraxis of our humanity. Conferences such as this one are not only important for the engagement with the very meaning of our identity, but they are also crucial for the imagination of African futures. The title